Hey guys, what's up? It's Khadri Cube. Today I'm going to be showing you how to solve a 5x5 Rubik's Cube. Before I get started, I just wanted to do a couple of shoutouts. One to Potato Cake for being our first comment in our last video, and his comment is up on the screen right now. And also go check out Muhammad Ali. He does gaming videos like horror games and .io games like Moke.io and Bonk.io. If you like those kind of stuff, go check out his channel. His link will be in the description below. And yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the thing that you'll need to know before you start the 5x5 is you need to know the 3x3 and the 4x4. Mostly the 4x4. I mean, if you already knew the 4x4, then you obviously know how to solve the 3x3. So anyway, if you know how to do those, then you're ready for the 5x5. And now, let's get started. What I like to do is I like to start off with the white center. The white center is probably the easiest, just like on a 4x4, it's the easiest. You can kind of do it intuitively. So what you just do is you can just like move this white piece up and like, you know, kind of solve it intuitively. Like if you know how to do this on a 4x4, if you know how to solve a white center on a 4x4, it's pretty much the same thing on a 5x5. Except for that there's one more line. Okay. You could like just do it anyway, like, and once you're done with that, it would look like this. So the white center would look like this. And now we need to move on to the yellow center. So the yellow center, what it is just like a 4x4. Once you move one piece up, once you like move a yellow piece up, the white piece comes up with it. So you have to turn the top and move it down. And then from there, you have to look for another piece, which would be right here. Kind of just like match it up so that there's two. And move the top, bring it up. Move the top back and bring it back down. And then afterwards, like you're just gonna kind of make pieces that look like two like this. And then you're just gonna bring it up. And then just fix the white part. And at the last part, what you can do is you can either bring one piece up, or do like this, bring one piece up, spin the top and bring it down. Or what I would do is I would just make whatever I can right over here before I bring it up. Like let's see, I could do this, move this, and as you can see, I have made a line right over here. Since I have made this line, I can just bring it up, move the top, and bring it back down. And now you have the white and yellow center. Moving on to the blue center. The blue center is also pretty easy. It's probably easier than the yellow center. Sorry. So as you can see, also one thing is the centers don't ever move. These are the centers. I mean, this is obviously the center, but like this is also a center. So this center doesn't move, so you don't need to like memorize the color scheme or anything. Every odd number does that. So I see a blue line over here, like two pieces over here. So I'm gonna start off with that. Then the next thing I see is the center, and then I see an edge right over here. So I'm gonna move the back, bring it up, and then I'm just gonna move the top, bring this side up, and now you got a square right over here. And then now I can easily make this. I can make one over here by turning the top, bringing this side down. What that does is it gives this piece space to turn, and then once you bring this up, it'll become two like that. And so you just need to match it up in the right place on the bottom. Like if you go like this, it's gonna break this whole piece up. Put it over here, that doesn't do anything. But then if you put it back here and then you bring it up, it actually makes two bars right there. And so for the third bar, I actually got pretty lucky. There's two pieces right over here, one piece right over there. I can just move the middle, move it out of the way, and then just fix the blue. The blue is pretty easy, so I'm pretty sure you guys can do it by yourself. What I would not recommend doing, but I did recommend in the 4x4, is going like blue, green, and then red and orange. You just need to go like this instead of going across. Like instead of doing the piece that's across from each other, just do the piece that are like right next to colors that are right next to each other. Sorry. So what you need to do is this red next. Red over here and red over here. So you just bring this side down, and as you can see, the blue center got messed up. So there's nothing over here that we're trying to save. So you just bring that up and bring this side back up. And as you can see, we got a piece right here. What I'll do is I'll move that. I'll bring it down this way. The reason why I'm going to bring it down this way is if I bring it up this way, the blue piece will get messed up when I bring the red down. But if I bring it down this way, this green will get messed up, but we're not focusing on green right now. So we're going to remove the top, bring this side up. And now, as you can see, we have a lot of the red center made. And I got lucky again. Just need to move the middle, and move the middle back. And so now that they're across from each other, if you just bring this up, it's going to mess up the blue. So you want to do this, and it's kind of like the substituting part where you like substitute an edge for like if you solved an edge, for example, and then you substitute it in for an edge piece that's not solved. It's kind of like that, but except for you're substituting this in for a bar that's already made, but then this bar isn't made, so you're gonna move the top, and then you're gonna move this bar back, and now you have the blue and red, and now all you're left with is green and orange. For green and orange, what I would look for is whatever one is mostly solved. For me, it's orange, but I'll just go with green because green seems easier to me. Because as what I see right away is if I move the top, I have this that I can move down and this that I can move down, and I'll have two bars made already. So what I'll do is I'll do that. I won't bring them both up. I won't just do the M move, because if I do that, then it's gonna kind of mess up this red part. It's gonna get a bit confusing. So I'll just bring them down one at a time. So I'll bring this side down, move this. I'll show it to you slowly. I'll bring this side down, then I'll move this away. So now, since I moved this away, I can just bring this side back up to fix everything that I already messed up. And now, as you can see, I have a little bit of that made now. And now, it's time for this one. I'll bring this side down, move this into the place where it needs to get solved, and then bring this back. And now, here is the next step, I guess. I don't know, it's not the next step. Here's what we have to do next now. This is a bit confusing. So, what I'll do is I'll just... If you get a case like this, which you probably won't ever get a case like this, because I barely get a case like this. But if you do, this is what you need to do. You need to move the middle, move the top 2 times, move the middle back. What that did is this piece is over here and this piece needs to get over here. Although it messes up the blue center, you're moving this out of the way, and then the blue center is still staying as a line, and then you're moving this back down. Yeah. And since you're moving this back down, now we can just place this orange piece up for the green piece. So you can just bring this orange up for an orange line that's already solved, move the top 2 times, and bring this orange piece back down. And now you should have all the centers made. The centers are not that hard except for the last 2 centers. I might actually make a separate video on how to do the last 2 centers. I'm just trying to make the shortest video possible on how to solve a 5x5. Otherwise, if you guys want me to make a longer, like a super long video on how to solve the 5x5 in detail, then I could do that. But I just don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. This video is already probably super long. But anyway, let's move on to the edges. For the edges, it's kind of similar to a 4x4. Where like you have to kind of slice it back, like, you know. It's just, let me just break this edge right now. Let me just, yeah, so, I mean, it's kind of like this, where you have to slice it, bring it up, and do that, and bring it back. Like, it's kind of like that, where it's across from each other, you slice it, it's solved, bring it up for a piece that's not solved, and then, like, you know, slice it back. But, yeah, so it's kind of like that, except for there's 3 now. There's one way of doing it, and there's, like, multiple ways of doing this, actually. I'll show you the way that I did at first. And I'll probably make another video on how to do the other versions. So, what I'll start off with is this one, this red and green, and this red and green. I can put it over here, and if I slice it, it'll make this edge, like a 2x2 edge. But if I put it on the bottom over here, if I slice it, it won't make anything. So you have to be careful about that. So this belongs on the top, so I have to slice this. Then I have to look for this green edge. Instead of replacing it with some random garbage edge that has nothing to do with this, look for the piece that you need next. Like, to make this full edge, you need another red and green. So for this, I will just, you know, bring this down right over here, and then slice this, which would make this whole bar right here. And so then I'll just look for another piece. I'll just look for another edge that looks mostly solved, which is this green and yellow. I'll bring it up, bring this green and yellow down, and I see that the green and yellow that needs to go over here is over here, so I need to just move the top 2 times. I'll make an edge that looks like that. And then what I see next is this orange and blue. What I'll do is I'll just bring the orange and blue down, slice it, and now as you can see, it's pretty much matched up. And now you want to look for the other orange and blue. The other orange and blue is right about here, so all I need to do is I just need to slice it, and that should be solved. And now what I'm going to look for is whatever is up here. Like, so if there's no white and orange here, no white and orange, there is a green and white, which I could probably do, and there's a blue. No, okay, so I'll just do green and white. So I'll just bring the green and white down, slice it, match it up. Now this whole, like, every center came back to normal. And then I will just bring the other one and put it across from them. And I'll slice it. I'll bring it up. And I'll bring it up. No, I'll do it like this. I have to do it like this because I'm trying to bring this piece right here because I need this piece next. So I'll just I'll kind of just do it like that. So again, I'll bring this side down. So first I'll turn the cube, bring the left side down, move the face, bring this back up, put it back, and slice it. And yeah, so you kind of just get it like that, move the middle, and next I need this, so I'll just do that, slice it, and you should keep going with that until you get 4 edges. Once you get, 8 edges. Once you get 8 edges, I'll come back to you. When you have 8 edges left, your cube is probably gonna be all sliced over, like all sliced like this. Like, you're not gonna know what to do. Just slice it back, And once you slice it back, the top and bottom don't have any piece to replace this piece with. So you just want to bring up a piece that's already messed up from the center, bring it up, and then replace it for a solved piece already. The reason for that is, here's what you're going to do. You're going to look for the edge that's mostly solved. So, I mean, I just replaced this with the wrong piece. I'll just replace it with another piece. So yeah, I just replaced it with another piece. This one is already mostly solved. It's like that. So I'll just do the flipping algorithm. You need to learn the flipping algorithm. I can show it to you at the end of the video. Or I can show it to you right now, if you don't know. So the flipping algorithm is bringing the left side down, moving the face. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do this. You can bring the left side down and do it there. Or you can bring the right side up, move the top, the left side up, move the top, bring the left side back up, move the left side down, move the face, move the left side down, bring the left side back up. And then it should be flipped. And now you should slice it. I mean, you learned this algorithm in the 4x4. So you should probably already know it. And now once this is solved, you should bring this side up, and then bring the piece that's not solved and slice it back. And so you should have just 3 edges left. So yes, which I do have just 3 edges left. Put the 3 edges like on the same face. And I can see that this is mostly solved, and this is mostly solved, but I'll just go with this one. So I'll do the flipping algorithm again. Slice this. And now what I'll do is I'll do the flipping algorithm, sort of, and slice this. And now here's where stuff get a bit more difficult, because you're probably going to end up with edge parity. There's a lot of cases for this. I can maybe go over the cases in this video, because this is the last thing of this video. So what I'm going to do is, you're just going to slice, instead of slicing both of these, that's not going to help. So you have to slice just one, the bottom or the top one. Then replace it with the already solved edge. Bro, what did I just do? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I think I did it right. I don't know. Yeah, so I think you just slice this back. Then once you have 3 edges left, you have to keep them on the same side. And so once you get there, there should be one that's 2 bars. And then so the one with 2 bars, you have to keep the last bar across from it, like just on a 4x4, just like how it's on a 4x4. Then you slice it, and then now you just want to bring it down for the piece that's not solved. And then you might get into a case that I think this is the most common case, where it's kind of like flipped edges here, and there's the edge across from here. So what you want to do is you want to move this edge, the middle edge, to this other one, so that this one gets solved. Bring this side up, move the top, bring this side back down, and slice away. What that did is it broke one, but it made it easier for you because you just got edge parity skip. So what you can do from there is you just need to do it just like how you do it on a 4x4. Keep one on the top, slice this, move this back. Wait, I think I'm a bit, oh yeah, sorry. And just do that, slice it back, yeah. And you should get all the edges solved. And from there, there's no edge parity, there's nothing left. So you can just solve it like a 3x3 and finish it off. But if you didn't get that case, just hold on. I'll get to those cases that you might get. You might have 2 edges left. If you get 2 edges left and they're across from each other like this is edge parity. You can either do the edge parity algorithm 2 times, or I found a super fast way of actually solving this. So you have to have them across from each other, and then you need to slice the middle, flip this middle piece, and then slice it back, and then they should be all solved. Another case is like this. There's two edges, and there's one edge here, and then there's another piece right here. You can just do this one, and then replace this, and then move the center edge back. And then in this case, you can do this, and then you want to slice this, and bring it down and slice it back. Then from there you have three edges. Like what I showed you, you can solve it like a 4x4. You might get a case that has just two edges like this. And so there's no, this is edge parity. I mean, you're not going to see it right now. You'll see it eventually. But you need this one to be across from this one. So they have to be the same color. And you have to slice it, bring it up for a solved piece, slice it back. And now you can kind of see the resemblance of edge parity. What you want to do is you want to slice it, do this, slice it back like a 4x4, and then you just have to do edge parity. You might get a case where it's kind of like the edge one, except for that the center edges are all messed up. So all you need to do is you just need to slice the center one, bring down another center one, and slice back the other center one. And then you should have all the edges solved. I'm pretty sure that's all I can think of for those are all the edge parity parity, but like edge possibilities for the 5x5. If there's more, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. They're all about the same thing. It's mostly flipping edges and then just putting it back in the right spot. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the like button. And signing off for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.